Welcome to Creative Living, where we help you live your most creative life. I'm Jane Klaus. Now, saving money is at the top of everyone's minds these days. So today, we're giving you some simple tips to put those dollars back in your pocket. But before we get started, let's see what's coming up on the show. Is getting an electric car really going to save you money? We'll get the answers. And how to get on a path to healthy eating. Plus, advice on how to lessen your carbon footprint while saving money. That and more on this episode of Creative Living.
With soaring gas prices, so many of us are considering buying an electric car to save money. It does sound like a really good idea, but is that the answer? Here to explain it all is the executive editor of Autotrader, Brian Moody. Now, Brian, since electric cars use no gas, we're going to save a bunch of money buying an electric car, right?
Well, you're going to save a bunch of money on gas. So in theory, yes, that's true. But remember, there's other things to pay for when it comes to buying a car of any kind. So with an electric car, you're going to pay less for gas and you're going to pay less for maintenance. Now, if someone were to give you an electric car for free, yeah, you'd be saving money because you'd spend way less money on fueling it than you would a gasoline-powered car. However, it turns out that electric cars, when you purchase them, are on the whole, say over a 5-year period, they cost more to own than the average, say, compact car or hybrid. So you're not really going to save money. And there's a bunch of different things to consider when you do trade your car in, even if it's electric or gas or any of those things.
So electric cars are expensive to own, which is why we're not saving money. Explain that a little bit further.
Well, at this point, electric cars are still kind of a luxury purchase. They're expensive. Now, there are exceptions, but we're talking about, generally speaking, if you looked at electric cars as a whole segment, they're usually $40,000 or more. The Nissan Leaf is a notable exception. Buying a used electric car is a notable exception. So on the whole, they're an expensive purchase, which means the financing is going to be more expensive, which means your payment is going to be higher, and means you're going to lose more money in depreciation. So all those things taken together make electric cars more expensive than many other types of cars that maybe just use gasoline only.
So let's talk about used electric cars. Are they even worth considering?
It's worth considering, but do some research. So, for example, I wouldn't buy a 15-year-old electric car, but that's just me personally. I don't feel like I want to take the risk on the batteries. What most people don't know is that the average electric car or hybrid from many manufacturers, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, any of these, the warranty on the battery and the drive components that are electric is much longer than a standard car warranty, sometimes as much as 150,000 miles, but more commonly 8 years or 100,000 miles. So I would be okay buying a used one as long as it was, say, 10 years old or newer, or buy a certified pre-owned that gets a warranty.
When we're talking about saving money at the pump and then saving money, what kind of car is ideal to buy?
So right now, the kind of car that would be ideal in terms of saving money overall would be a small compact, like a Honda Civic or a Toyota Corolla, something like that, or a hybrid. That would be like a Toyota Prius or Honda Accord hybrid, something like that. Those are the cars that have the best combination of moderate price to buy and low cost to operate. You know, in some cases, you can buy a Hyundai hybrid and it'll get 58 miles to the gallon. So this is something that I don't think the average person knows, that 50 to 60 miles per gallon in a hybrid is not hard to come by. You can go find those cars for sale right now.
Yeah, okay, so I'm glad you talked about this. Explain the difference between a hybrid and a plug-in hybrid.
Okay, that's a good point. So the first thing is that a hybrid is just a car that you put gasoline in and you drive it. It has a small electric motor, and that electric motor generates some electricity when you take off your foot off the gas, put on the brake. It generates some electricity so that it runs in electric mode sometimes and gas mode sometimes and in a combination. That would be like a Honda Accord hybrid. A plug-in hybrid is the kind that has a special charging port like an electric car, and you can plug it in, and for a short period of time, it can run only on electricity, 30, 40, or 50 miles. If your round-trip commute or your daily errands are less than that, you can be driving a car that's using only electricity and get spectacular fuel economy. But here's the catch. The plug-in hybrids cost more. So the most economical thing is just to get a hybrid or a small compact car.
Brian, great information as always. Thank you so much. And if you would like more information about electric vehicles, just head over to the Autotrader's website.
You may enjoy pulling the car into the driveway and giving it a good wash, but it may not be the best choice. So the folks at Superstart Car Wash are telling us why.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Kierman. I'm the Executive Vice President here at Superstar Car Wash. Superstar Car Wash was founded in 1993 in Chandler with our first full-service location. We grew slowly through full-service locations, but in 2008 opened our first express, and we've been growing ever since. As consumers began to change, time became a premium for them, and with an express model, you can get your car washed in 3 minutes or less. Superstar Car Wash currently has 28 locations in the Valley, 6 full-service, 22 express locations, but we're growing like crazy, and within the next 2 months, plan to have between 5 and 7 more locations here in Arizona. Most people don't realize that when you wash your car at home, you use 4 times as much water than you would if you got your car washed in a professional wash. On average, we use anywhere between 15 and 25 gallons to wash a car, where at home you'll use upwards of 100 gallons in order to get your car clean. With water being a resource and one that's at its premium, especially here in the desert, we want to make sure that every drop of water that's used at Superstar Car Wash is used effectively and efficiently. Superstar Car Wash uses reverse osmosis in order to filter our water and strip it of minerals that could leave spots on your vehicle. We then use that reject water in our high pressure sprayers so that we can do a pre-soak as well as on your tires, so that by the time you get to the spot-free rinse, you're using the best water and no water goes to waste. Superstar Car Wash strives to be part of the local communities in which we serve. And so we partner with organizations such as Phoenix Children's Hospital, Big Brothers Big Sisters, St. Vincent de Paul from a macro perspective, but we also will get involved in local fundraisers. And this year is going to be our 2nd year as a proud sponsor of the high school football game of the week, where we present the Superstar Player of the Game right here on your view. Advantages to getting your car washed at Superstar Car Wash start with our people. We've got some of the greatest, most friendliest associates in the car wash business. But not only that, you get your car washed, it comes out very, very clean. But we have free vacuums. Depending on the wash you get, you'll get an air freshener, a dash wipe. We have free microfiber towels. And if you're running low on air in your tires, you can fill them up here as well. Well, if you want a free car wash, here's what you do. Text COX, C-O-X, to 27800. We'll give you a free wash to come down and try us out. But if you want to know more about us, go to superstarcarwashaz.com, where you can sign up for a monthly unlimited plan or just find the location nearest you.
With skyrocketing food prices, why not consider buying in bulk at wholesale stores? You can prepare a meal plan for the week so that you're only buying what you need. Stick around, there's more creative living coming your way. 3 tips to start you on the path to healthy eating, and how to help the planet and your wallet at the same time.
For more great videos of life up close, visit yourview.com.
Boys and girls clubs across the country make a huge impact on kids. And in Oklahoma County, their clubs are places where lifelong friendships are made.
Oftentimes when people think of Boys and Girls Clubs, they just think of an after-school program, a daycare, and we are so much more than that. Our mission is truly to change the trajectory of the kids' lives that we serve. Of course, we want our kids to have fun, but we're here to make sure that they have great futures.
So like most nonprofits, when a crisis hits, in this case the pandemic, we had to step up and do a whole lot more for a lot more people with maybe less resources than we are typically used to having. We were packing our buses full of food every single day, driving that out to different places in the county every day and distributing food to kids. We have a wide range of impact emotionally from the pandemic. So we have worked very hard to provide programming for resiliency and coping skills. Our recent growth is just directly attributable to trying to respond to the needs of kids in Oklahoma County and where we thought we could do the most to help kids recover from some of these setbacks. And also just come and have a really fun time at the club and meet friends and kind of feel like a normal kid again. To watch the challenges these kids are going through and to try and rally around those families and provide as many resources as we can and as many referrals as we can to others that have resources we don't has been something we've never had to do at this level before.
There's a variety of ways people can become involved with the Boys and Girls Club. People can give their time, they can give their treasure, and they can give both. Of course, we need donations to help keep us running and help us further our mission of helping the youth that need us most. But we also really love volunteers. Our kids love having people from the community coming out to mentor them, to tell them about their job, to play basketball, to do arts and crafts with them, and really soak up that attention from an adult who cares about them.
At Boys and Girls Club, part of our mission is to help the kids who need us most. And what is so rewarding is to know that our staff here every single day are doing all that they can do to help kids have great futures and become the kids they were meant to be.
What inspires me about the Boys and Girls Club is I know what I'm doing every single day makes a difference in a kid's life. I may not see it today, and I may not see it tomorrow, but we've had kids come back who have graduated, had kids of their own, and they've attributed where they are to the Boys and Girls Club. The statistic that really impacts me every single day is that 54% of club alumni said the club saved their life. If you'd like to become involved with the Boys and Girls Club, visit our website at bgcokc.org and click Get Involved.
Food is at the heart of everything we do, and we know being on the path to good health means eating the right foods. Maybe you're not on that path right now. So here to help us out is registered dietitian and nutritionist, Dawn Jackson-Blattner. Hey, Dawn.
Hey, how are you?
So what is your advice for all of us to eat better and get on the path to start eating better?
Okay, here's the deal. I believe so strongly in this, I can't even tell you. 7-day challenges. I think they are magic. And here's why. Most of the time when someone says, I want to eat better, they do a major overhaul. They start throwing away things. They start stocking up on food they don't even know what to do with. It's all misery. It's all overwhelming. It's all restriction. It's all dieting. It's all boo. I give it a big thumbs down. Instead, thinking about 7-day challenges is where you only pick one thing, you focus on that one thing for 7 days, and guess what that creates? Momentum. And all of a sudden you start doing more and more healthy things by just assigning yourself one 7-day challenge each week.
So a 7-day challenge sounds sort of like a small task. It's a small accomplishment. Do you recommend doing that because people would get overwhelmed otherwise?
Oh yeah, people and me. I mean, the reason why I really know 7-day challenges work is because I am not just like a preacher, I'm a practicer of all of this stuff. And it's hard, right, to get everything so right. And so it's like, hey, 7 days I could focus on drinking 100 ounces of water. Okay, I could do that. Then the next 7 days I could focus on adding a salad to my lunch or dinner. Okay, I could do that. Then the next 7 days I can clean up my snacks, I can do that. And then all of a sudden you look back and you think, wow, I've come a long way, baby.
Let's just take it from your book, Superfood Swaps. Are there any easy swaps that we can do today to set us on the path to healthy eating?
Yeah, so I'm a big believer in swaps. As opposed to getting rid of something in your diet, like, oh, I gotta get rid of this, I gotta get rid of this. What can you add in, right? So it's like, if I had to say number one sort of thing, is look at what you love to eat and start making swaps with that. So like, I love tacos. I mean, Who doesn't love tacos, right? So you think, okay, instead of getting rid of tacos, how can I make them better? So maybe it's a whole corn tortilla instead of a white flour shell. Maybe I make it a taco salad so there's more vegetables in it. Or maybe I'm using lentils instead of beef. And so it's not, such a big deal. It's not sad. It's actually a happy thing.
Give us your 3 tips on how to clean up our eating.
All right, it all goes back to the 7-day challenge. Don't do this all at once. Assign yourself 7-day challenges. The first one, more water. I mean, we all know that your life would be so much better with more water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And then once you get that for a week, think about doing a more ratio happy plate where there's more vegetables and less of the other stuff on your plate. So shifting ratios for a week. And then the final one would be to look at your sugar and white flour. You don't have to get rid of it, but cutting down instead of out, it would be literally the 3 most important, powerful things that you could do.
Dawn Jackson Blattner, you are amazing. Thank you so much for all of that great information.
Bye, thanks for having me.
You bet. For more information on Dawn, or if you have additional questions or want more information, just head to her website. Now, this next tip to save money may not be popular, but it works. Make your own coffee in the morning. A recent report says that you can save an average of $1,100 a year just by brewing your own cup of joe. And if you typically buy those fancy drinks, it can be even more. All right, so before you start grinding those beans, let's take a look at what's coming up on the show. How having a tree-free home can save you money. The housing market doesn't seem to be cooling off anytime soon. So as you continue your search, the experts at Manual Builders have some advice on getting a home to fit your lifestyle.
My name is Missy Manuel and I'm co-owner of Manual Builders. My husband Greg and I have a residential building company that's been in business over 55 years. We focus on custom on your lot and residential in subdivisions, speculative homes. Our core values are community, integrity, and excellence, and those are really important to us. We believe and love people, and we love building homes, safe places for them to do life and make memories.
Manual Builders really caters to everyone. We have couples that come in and they're trying to downsize. We have first-time home buyers. We have families that are, they're growing. They've outgrown their first home and they're trying to build something that's going to fit their whole family and everybody have their own bedroom. We try to cater to all types of homeowners.
The 3 things that come to mind that a client should know about themselves when wanting to build a new home would be: 1. Do making decisions come easy to you? There are tons of decisions that will need to be made along the way, so knowing if you may need guidance would definitely help you find the builder right for you. 2nd, what is your lifestyle? How will the home contribute to your day-to-day life, and how will it enhance the way you function in the space? Lastly, what are your essentials? As in, what is your must-have list? What features and elements are important to you and will make your home unique to who you are and match how you live?
For homeowners that are looking to build a custom home, I would say that we are definitely a fit for you. We offer tons of options and everything is located in our design center, so that way it's a seamless and easy process for you and less stressful.
This may sound a bit unusual, but my absolute favorite space to design is the living room, primarily because it's the heart of the home and there are so many things to consider. Living rooms are used to entertain and socialize with friends, yet it's also a place of refuge for individuals and family members to rest and relax from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Elements such as lighting, views in and out of the space, and the overall layout are all important to making this space feel a certain way. Tailoring that correctly to each homeowner is always very important to me.
It's so important for us to connect with the homeowners on a personal level, so that way we can really understand how they live and what they need in their new home.
I would think that anytime someone decides to build, they're really looking to create their forever home. Something that really speaks to who they are and something that they can create that really works well for their family and their way of life.
When a customer walks into their home for the first time, I want them to be able to see the craftsmanship, and I want them to feel like they're walking into their dream home for the first time.
Another way to save is to shop secondhand. Why not explore garage sales and thrift stores and eBay for items that you need and want? Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come on Creative Living. In honor of Earth Day, we take a look at ways you can conserve at home.
Watch Creative Living only on Your View. Check your local listings for air times.
As we celebrate the 52nd year of Earth Day, here's some simple things you can do to help Mother Earth and save some money. At home, you can reduce your energy use by sealing your heating and cooling ducts. Switch out your current light bulbs for LED and adjust your thermostat a couple of degrees up in the summer and down in the winter. It'll help your system to run less and also save you money all year long. Try creating a tree-free home, meaning use as little paper as possible. Replace paper napkins with cloth napkins and use washable towels instead of paper towels. If you have to print documents, print on once-used paper or buy recycled paper. And take a trip to the library to get your books, newspapers, or magazines instead of buying them. And conserve water as much as possible. You can install low-flow shower heads and toilets, run full loads of laundry and dishes, or select the short cycle to run at low water levels whenever possible. And water your plants at night to minimize evaporation. The list is long on how to lessen our carbon footprint. And with each small step, we can all make an impact and put a few bucks back in our pockets. Thank you so much for joining us here on Creative Living. I'm Jane Klaus, and we'll see you next time.